To the pivotal moment in New York politics as three-term Governor Andrew Cuomo calls it quits.
Last week, the damning sexual harassment report from the Attorney General's office was released, leading to yesterday's announcement. And in 2 weeks, Cuomo will officially leave office. The spotlight turning to Kathy Hochul, who will make history as the first female governor of New York State.
We have team coverage on the transition and what comes next, starting with CBS News' John Diaz live outside the governor's office on Manhattan's East Side. John.
Good morning, both of you. And it was here at his office that he made that announcement. Now, Governor Andrew Cuomo has been arguably one of the most powerful leaders New York State has ever seen. And in about 2 weeks from now, those powers will be stripped away. A dramatic fall from grace now etched in New York political history. Governor Andrew Cuomo resigning yesterday, effective on August 24th.
The best way I can help now is if I step aside.
After calling it quits from his New York office, the governor boarded a helicopter to go back to Albany, where he will spend the remaining days of his term. With him were several top aides, including Melissa DeRosa, secretary to the governor, who handed in her resignation Sunday after pleading with the governor to do the same. She and others argued that the sexual harassment allegations brought by Attorney General Tish James would make it impossible for him to help the state recover.
This situation will cost taxpayers millions of dollars. It will brutalize people.
Before the governor spoke, his attorney offered a lengthy defense attacking the Attorney General's report.
The investigators acted as the prosecutors, the judge, and the jury.
There are few things more important to Andrew Cuomo than his three daughters. It may have been the pain he put them through that was the deciding factor in his decision to resign.
I have sat on the couch with them, hearing the ugly accusations for weeks. I have seen the look in their eyes and the expression on their faces, and it hurt.
Despite the resignation, he continued to insist he did nothing wrong, casting his actions that of an old-time politician caught up in a Me Too generation, whose implications he didn't understand.
I have slipped and called people honey, sweetheart, and darling. I meant it to be endearing, but women found it dated and offensive. I said on national TV to a doctor wearing PPE and giving me a COVID nasal swab, "You make that gown look good." I was joking.
He also tried to explain the AG's findings that he sexually harassed a married female state trooper assigned to his protective detail.
When I walk past them, I often will give them a grip of the arm, a pat on the face, a touch on the stomach, a slap on the back. It's my way of saying, I see you. I appreciate you.
The 56th governor of New York also made it clear he would have liked to fight it out.
But the political environment is too hot, and it is too reactionary for that now. And it is unfortunate.
And now many eyes will be on Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, who will soon be taking over. We are told that she will be making her first public appearance since Governor Andrew Cuomo made this announcement. That will happen later on today at 2 p.m. up in Albany. We're live this morning from Manhattan's East Side. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
John, thank you.